Breathe in, breathe out. Is there anything I'm sure about? I've gotta know myself if the world changes. Breathe in, breathe out. There's nothing I can do about anyone or anything but me. Am I too young or old to change? If I don't try, then everything will stay the same. So if I wanted something different for myself, I better make some choices and make them right now. We're gonna be the best random ever. We're gonna be the best random ever. I believe in my team, and I believe in you. So let's drop in and kick some ass like the randos do. Because we're gonna be the best random ever. We're gonna be the best random ever. We're gonna be the best random ever. The best random ever.
We did it! What's up, chat? How is everybody doing today? Welcome to episode 8 of Best Random Ever. I'm your host, C2. Today we're talking about intention. This episode, can't forget, this episode is on the Trident Network. Give it up. A 3-pronged digital entertainment network that features live shows, film, video content on our YouTube, and a variety of podcasts. Please check us out. Please check all the Trident stuff out. Nope. Yep. There we go. Give it up. Give it up for the Trident Network. A lot of really cool peeps here on the Trident Network. So if you like podcasts and videos and live shows, sub to us all over the place. Get all of our info. But today, right now, is my time. My time. Best random ever time. And I'm so glad that we're all here. I want to talk about, something that I've been focusing on recently is something that's actually been helping me so much in Apex, because I've been getting my ass kicked recently so badly, in a fun way though. I'm still having fun. The map is beautiful, but I have truly been getting my ass kicked so badly, so I've needed to kind of, set my space and set up myself for enjoyment, before I stream, and also before I play. And I've also been doing this, I've been setting intention and like setting a space for myself before I play Apex, just in general, because I was noticing myself getting really tilted, with my randoms, just playing off stream, just trying to have fun. And I didn't like it. I was like, I don't like how grumpy I'm being. So I did some thinking, thinking. And it's also something that I've been, also I'm going to share this real quick. My sub anniversary. I just subbed to Trident. If you want to support Trident, you can definitely throw us your Prime sub or sub to us. It helps us with our maintenance. But continuing on with intention. So before I stream, I'll start with before I stream. I do take a minute. That's the first thing about intention that was the hardest thing for me to get used to, is taking the minute before you do the thing, because I'm already like planning baby, not the best. And then my battery just ran out of my headphones, so I'm going to keep talking while I change the battery in my headphones. So taking a minute, 5 minutes is probably the ideal amount of time you want to take before you start something or before you get into something. that you're gonna be dealing with to like set your container. And when I say set a container, it's kind of like you being clear on like why you're doing something, what you want out of the thing that you're doing, and also like setting your mood so that when you go into it, the things that happen around you won't affect you and the outcomes won't affect you because you are holding your vibe and your mood because you took the time before then to set it. So before I stream, I have a few things that I definitely do that will give you an idea of like me setting intention. So I fill up my waters. So I actually didn't fill up 2 because I'm not streaming for as long as I usually do, but I fill up 1 water bottle and like my jug of water, my glass of water. Always be drinking water. Drink water, oh my god, it's so important. It helps your brain. So like that's something I do that's like, and a lot of this too, a lot of setting intention is like ritual. It's like you preparing for a good time. So you're ensuring that like, I'm ensuring that like I have everything that I need. So then pickle jar. Yeah. It's not a pickle jar. Although that is such a good idea to like save pickle jars for water cups. Thank you for that idea, Jared. Yeah, big water. So that you feel taken care of. So like I know that like I gotta have my water. I also know that I have to have like another little fun drink. So I usually have like coffee or like Red Bull or like something that's like another little drink for me because I like to have another little fun drink. There's some meme going around right now that's like girls. I don't think it's girls. I think it's bisexuals. It might be a bisexuals meme. But it's like bisexuals always gotta have water, a drink for hydration, a drink for fun, and a drink for energy. I was like, wow, damn. But so that you're setting up what you need first. So you're setting up even before you start the thing. You think about what you need to be doing this thing and to feel comfortable to make yourself feel okay. That's like basic body stuff. So that's like the first layer that I take care of because I know that I'm gonna need water. I know I want my little drink. I know that like what else do I do before I stream? Oh, so then basic body stuff. So like water, drink, and then I have like stuff next to me too. Like I have like my Aquaphor, which is for my lips because my lips get chapped and when I gotta put something on my lips to keep them from getting chapped, that takes maximum priority. So like I know that I have to have my fucking giant thing of Aquaphor right next to me. I have like my notebook because to write things down. Sometimes something happens and I need to write it down, and it really doesn't even happen all the time. But I know from the past that I will need this fucking notebook, so I keep it right next to me. And then other stuff kind of I keep it all around me. This is like a little station I have. Obviously, it depends on what you're doing. But like I would definitely recommend you thinking about what do I need physically to sit down and game, because how long are we gaming for? We're gaming for like upwards of like at least 2 hours, right? Like you sit down for 2 hours, think about you're sitting down for 2 hours. I need my stuff, right? Like I need my water. I need my socks on or whatever makes me feel comfortable physically. So taking care of yourself physically, it's like, yes, prepare to be prepared. Taking care of yourself physically is like the first easiest thing you can do to set your container, because you know all you have like, and maybe you don't know, but it's helpful to think like, okay, what do I need? And I'm like queen of like, wait, we can't start yet. I gotta go to the bathroom. Wait, we can't start yet. I need my snack. Wait, like wait, get all your stuff ready, look around, pat yourself down, physically take care of your space. That's the first and easiest thing you can do. And then, like, as you progress with, like, knowing what you want physically, you might want to, I don't know, you might want to light a candle. You might want to play some nature sounds or whatever the hell. Like anything to make you feel comfortable in physically where you are is not stupid. It's not weird. It's essential to, like, setting your container. So if you want to play some fucking bird and water sounds while you get ready, before you get ready to game with the boys, you put on those fucking bird and water sounds. You know what I'm saying? You light a nice ass candle. I love candles. And at night I will light a candle. Like, it's like, yes, it's candle time. And then my room smells nice. And these are just things to keep you in, like, an elevated state so that you can make decisions better. Physically, it helps. So we take care of our physical space. So I took care of my physical space before I came here. I try to keep everything in this same area so I don't have to move stuff around, because remembering to move stuff around is a pain in my ass. But so that's the first bit of intention, physical shit. The second bit of intention, another thing that I do before I start streaming, is I sit down and I take a deep breath, couple of deep breaths. Breathe in. Always have some Shrek on in the background. There you go, Marcus. I'm saying whatever your little heart needs, you take that shit. It's yours. You 100%. Some Shrek on in the background. Get it on. Take a deep breath. So then I'm, like, centering my, like, brain. So I take care of my physical space so that there's nothing distracting me, and then I take care of my brain. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. All energy that's not mine, I send it to the center of the earth. Call all of my energy back from everywhere that I sent it, because we're always sending people energy and love, and we're sending our energy out. I call it all back for me, for right now. It's mine. Breathe in. And all this time, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing is so fucking lit to get you into your body. Like, even just for a moment being like, just like big, useful breaths. I find that sometimes I take for granted that I am breathing, and then I realize that maybe I wasn't breathing. I'm like, oh, I'm not even here. I'm thinking about all this other stuff. So, like, bringing everything back to right now. Breathe. I sit down. I breathe. I don't think about anything that's gonna happen, and I don't think about anything that has happened. I'm right here breathing. Cool. I'm here. I'm physically here. And then once you feel physically here, and you might need it to do other stuff too, to feel physically here, and you can take all the time that you need in the world to not feel like you're somewhere else. But then once you feel physically here, then it's now you can actually set the intention for what you want to be experiencing. So seems like a lot of work, but it's worth it. So I did all this physical stuff. I centered myself to make sure I'm right here, present. And then I think, okay, and this is what I say to myself every day before I stream. Whoa, we're gonna have fun. I say it like I'm planning a trip to an amusement park. Or I say it like, oh man, I can't wait. Like, I set up my brain to be excited. Not that I'm not excited to stream, but there's like, I can be nervous. Sometimes I'm dealing with like other life stuff or a stressful thing that just happened. But when I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to get on. Oh, and I say, oh, we're going to have fun. And I make it feel, I make it feel like, oh, we are really this is gonna be dope. And then I kind of envision, and this is the next part, so like creative visualization is super important for intention. Because it helps you get excited about what's about to happen, whatever you're doing. So I just imagine, like, you know, all the peeps are coming into the chat. It's gonna be fun. Oh my god, I can't wait for the peeps, for the people to come. Ooh, I bet a goofy thing's gonna happen in Apex, and I kind of like imagine like these things happening very casually, not attached to them happening, but definitely imagining like the best case scenario, period. A pattern that I've had to break and that helps with intention that I'm working on right now is a negative thought pattern in which I'm like, oh no. And this is actually really tough when the bots were more active on Twitch, when they were attacking everybody. Because there was like a negative thought that was like, oh no, the bots are gonna come. They're gonna shut down the stream. They're gonna crash my stream, la la la. So there's this like negative, like I'm already setting myself up to be stressed out. I'm already setting myself up to be in a bad mood and to be like ready to be like super defensive. And I was like being mean to like random chatters who like weren't bots, and like it puts you like putting yourself on high alert. That type of like way of thinking, of being like, I'm gonna think about the worst case scenario for it, that sets you up to be responding to things that aren't the worst case scenario as if they were, if that makes sense. So if I get on and I'm like, all right, I'm getting ready to fucking be pissed off at my randoms, which I did recently. I was like, I hope these randoms aren't stupid. And you know what? Every single one of them was. And I had a terrible time. Because I was like, my randoms are bad. And I like got, even though I'm the best random ever, I was like convinced that every random that I was going to come up with was going to be bad. And you know what? I had a terrible time. I had a terrible time with all my randoms. And the games were difficult. And I felt like I was struggling. And it was a pain in the ass. And then I remembered, I was like, oh, you know what? I just like sat down and didn't even get excited to play. I didn't even like set myself up to be excited. And you can do that as a gift to yourself whenever you start any game. Like, that's also something that I've been working on with other games too, is that like I get nervous that it's gonna be too hard and I'm gonna fuck it up and I'm not gonna be able to figure it out, and like I get all freaked out. But instead of being like, I'm not gonna know what to do and it's gonna be bad and I'm gonna struggle, like thinking like, oh, I'm ready. It's like SpongeBob calling out, I'm ready. Exactly, like I'm ready. Like, and that might take a minute, but your peace of mind is worth that minute of setting that intention of like, I'm ready to do this. Like, I'm ready to explore. I'm ready to be surprised. I'm ready for good things to happen. I'm ready for good things to happen. And not to get super thrown off by bad stuff. So it takes that moment before it takes a moment. It does take a moment. But it's worth it. And the more that we believe and repeat to ourselves, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Everything else that happens outside of us matters a little bit less. Like, so when I'm like, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to shoot my gun, I'm going to be this character, I'm going to experiment with this, I'm going to do this, and I set up all these, like, cool things that I want to do before I get into the game or before I start the stream. Whatever happens in stream just happens, and I don't have, like, I already got the stuff that I want. I'm already going to get the stuff that I want. But if I set it up like, I'm scared of what's going to happen, I'm scared of who's going to come, I'm scared of what the randoms are going to do, I'm scared if I set myself up like that before I get in and psych myself out, make myself scared, then I'm on edge the whole time. So really just setting intention is knowing what you need to be like, to feel taken care of, and then also to tell yourself that you are taken care of. And you can take care of anything that needs to happen. You got it. You got this. and keeping that and being diligent about that opens class door and sneaks in the back of class. Sorry, I'm late. You're fine, Brian. We're just talking about setting intentions. So I did all of this physical stuff, and I also did the mental stuff. Giving yourself that moment, and it is so you are worth that moment. That is the main thing that I want. Like, spending the time for the moment to put yourself in a good mindset. You are worth that moment of being like, I'm ready to play. Oh, I'm excited. And I got excited, and I was like, before I started the stream, I was like, ooh, we're gonna play some Apex, and we're gonna set the intention. So you do all that work before setting the intention, being like, ooh, I'm ready to play. So then next is maintaining that vision of, I'm going to have fun. This is going to be great. I'm excited. All of my randoms are fucking geniuses. I can't wait. Obviously, the 3D reality of your experience, like what the randoms do isn't always going to match up with what your like highest wish is. Like, when you start doing a pattern, because this is all, setting intention is also all habit. So if you do this, if you set intention before you do everything, or even just the thing that you're committed to, so say it's like going to work or playing Apex or streaming, or if you make it a point and a habit to do this before every single time, it becomes automatic. First of all, anything you repeat enough habitually moves to your lizard brain, becomes automatic. Second off, B, you can then hold that intention throughout whatever activity you're doing. So the first job and the first habit is just setting the intention, period, and taking care of yourself before the thing, period, and doing it first. When you first start doing this as a habit to change the way that you're thinking and approaching things, you're not always going to experience the result of it right away. So the way that we like change our perspective and change the way that we're experiencing our reality. So like when I say like, I'm ready to play with randoms, I'm ready to kick ass. And I say this, the first time I say this, when I get into Apex, it might not feel like me saying it that first time. And then I get into Apex, it might not feel like that did anything, because it was the first time that I came in with this attitude. Because when I tell you, so like my habit of like not flaming my randoms, not all of this stuff that I've been talking about of like, this is what I do in game so that it's automatic for me, started out as a step-by-step thing of me modifying my behavior and my attitude so that I can experience Apex as a fun game with strangers. Because it does not matter what other people are doing, you are the boss of your own reality. So if I continuously adjust my attitude and my outlook and my perspective to be that this is my goal, is to have fun in this game, then I will. I have so many cool, fun, and interesting games with randoms, and it's not because I'm lucky, although I do also say I'm so lucky, because why not throw that in there? But it's also because I am constantly shifting my perspective and attitude about what I'm experiencing and how that affects me and how I'm going to let things affect me or not at all. But the first part that makes it helps is just being clear on what you're trying to experience. And being clear about what you're doing this for, what you're doing anything for. But mostly Apex is like, when I do Apex, I'm going in to have fun, interesting games where I shoot a gun. It might be a little harder if you're like kill grinding. You know, it might be a little harder if you're trying to get to a certain rank because you're attached to the outcome. But with an experience, I can choose whatever experience I want. So if I want to experience fun and interesting games and playing with different people, because that's interesting to me. Playing with different people is interesting to me. And not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what they're going to be doing, being surprised by how good they are or being surprised by how bad they are. That's all interesting and crucial to my personal experience. So, but I set that up for myself before I even get into the game. So that's autopilot for me. But it might be worth it if you don't know what you're trying to experience. Setting up what you're trying to experience first and being clear on that might help with the way that you experience it the more you go in. Something I did last night was put an intention on pinging loot for teammates. Yes! Yes! That's what I'm saying. I struggle to do that in ranked as my constant goal is not to lose RP. Yeah. And that's the other thing. This is an important thing with setting intention. And this might help shift your focus too, Brian. When you want something, you don't focus on what you don't want. You focus on what you do want. So in the case of like, I don't want to lose RP, because that comes from like a scarcity mindset, and that comes from a mindset that you are going to lose it, almost like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So instead of focusing on, I don't want this, like I don't want bad randoms, you focus on gains. You focus on, I want to survive. I want to survive. And if you know that like you're in ranked, I want to survive as long as I can. That's a goal that you're actually moving towards. As opposed to, I don't want to lose RP, you're running around scared the whole time. And you put yourself in the mindset of, I'm going to lose something. Which is actually helpful for me as I'm saying this, Brian. It's helpful for me to say this because I also get caught up in, I don't want to lose RP. Me with my pessimist thoughts. And that's okay. You can, the key about this is that you can change any way that you think. It's possible. But it takes time and habit. You got to do it, and discipline. I say discipline like it's like the worst thing in the world, but discipline is only repetition. It's just consistent repetition. That's all that discipline is. And it's up to you. You don't have to do other people's discipline. You don't have to do it the way I do it. You don't have to do it the way other people do it. It's just consistent repetition. And for me, Brian, I fall into like negative thought loops where I'm like, this is true, and I think of like a horrible thing that is true about a random or a person that I'm playing with, like a stranger that I'm playing with, that's like, I don't even know this person. So it's like being very aware of the way that your thoughts are going and turning them ever so slightly. And the more you do it, the first time you do it, you're not even going to be aware that you're doing it. You're not even going to know that if you're doing it right, rather. But the more you do it and the more you're aware of like, oh, I'm thinking from a loss perspective, or I'm thinking from a scarcity perspective, that everything's bad. And like it's okay, because a lot of us are given that program. Like we're given that's like our, like the people we grow up with, the people that we are friends with, our family. Society trains us to think in a certain way, and we don't think about it. So then we copy what other people are doing without thinking like, is this the way that I want to think? Do I want to think that way? Because you decide. So with that in mind, I'm going to hold the vision. So I'm going to play a little bit Apex. And it'd be real diligent about holding the vision of that this is going to be fun, it's going to be interesting, and specifically holding the vision of, I'm going to support my randoms no matter what. I'm going to be a good teammate no matter what. I try not to say, so even though like something that I do try to keep in mind is like, I'm not going to shit on my randoms, because that's like an easy way to just keep my mind not bitching and shitty about them. I also instead want to say like, I'm going to support and do my best with my randoms so that, you know, we can have a good time. Be a teammate. It's a team game after all. So let's get into it. Holding the vision. Yeah. And then that change usually doesn't happen all at once. It's easy to rubber band, but practice makes progress. Yeah. It's nothing's all going to happen at once. But keeping what you want in mind, even though you don't have it yet, is helpful. So, let's spin the wheel. We'll spin the wheel. So we're gonna spin. What do we got? Who are we playing? Lifeline! A support character. Cool. Cool. So yeah, very true. Easier said than done for me. Spoiler alert, Brian. It's all easier said than done, honestly. All of it. Everything. But it's practice. What did... Somebody said yesterday in chat, yeah, everything's hard if you've never done it.
True mastery can't be programmed.
This is gonna be a good
But that's
fight.
true. We all begin at some point not doing it right or whatever.
Let us make something that cannot
But it's worth it. You're worth the time and effort that it takes to feel good in your own brain.
This is your champion.
You're worth it. And however you do it is the right way. However you're gonna do it is the right way to do it.
I'm the jump master. AJ lead them the way.
Alright, well,
Enough lambing. Let's go this way.
we're gonna land here. I hope we do good. Also, something else that I've been trying to focus on with Lifeline is to like follow behind my team like really closely so that I can actually support them.
Releasing an Arc Star.
Got some extra supplies. Making
Enemy
contact
on
with
me.
enemy. Round one.
When they drop.
Reloading. We are outside the next ring. I'm taking fire.
Reloading.
Not hitting. Oh, he's right there.
Making contact with enemy.
Reloading.
Energy ammo.
Enemy spotted fire.
Taking fire.
Extra supplies over here.
Recharging shields.
Where is he?
Contacting right.
I'm out of heavy ammo. Recharging shields.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
She's so weak.
Judge.
There's Johnny Cage.
I taking fire.
Your veil will fall. Bleeding out.
I don't have any ammo.
Enemy here.
I don't have ammo.
Down.
Lifelines got your back.
I don't have ammo.
Cheerleader appointed.
So what's the intention this match? Oh, for sure. And it can be frustrating. You don't see the progress when you plateau, but progress is progress.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
Intention. So my intention always is to get in some fights and have some interesting games. Like that's mainly I want the games to be like fun and interesting. But and I also said that I wanted to support my teammates as well as I could, and focus on like team stuff, teamwork stuff. sometimes I focus on like, oh, I wanna get better with this character, or sometimes I focus on like, sometimes I do focus on like, I want to survive. I want to try and make it to the end, or I want to try and make it to like the top 10. Where do you prefer to land if you get to pick, like hot zone or edge of map? That's a good question. I have specific locations that I like to land because of the way that the loot pool is. So I'll pick out of those. I also am open to landing somewhere that my randoms
If you're with me, I'm with
request.
you.
So if I'm the jump master and my randoms like, you know, we want to land, they ping somewhere, I will go there. If I didn't have like if I wasn't set on something, or if they ping it before I ping where I'm gonna land, and I'm like, I'll land there, I'll go there. But I like to pick places that I like the loot, basically. So I've in all the maps, I kind of explore around and decide and pay attention to like what I like, where I like to fight, the kind of places that I like to fight, and places I also like. I prefer to land in places where the whole team can get loot.
I'm the jump master. No straying now. Enough lying around. We dropping. Might be something good this way.
And I also like to drop immediately because I'm fighting. I'm in a fighting game. I'm fighting people. I want to win.
Mozambique, yeah.
Interesting fences. I did not realize that was not our fence, and I ran straight through it. Mistakes were made, chat. Mistakes! Mistakes were made, chat. Same. I usually pick a spot where we're guaranteed a gun. Sometimes when I land hot, I can have fun in that intense panic. Yeah. When you're like sneaking around of the match where you're fighting whilst picking up leftover guns and die shortly after. Yeah, and then that's also, it's a good point, Brian, that you say that. But doing that too much is exhausting for me. If you are, and this is something that I'm trying to work on too. Sometimes I keep landing in the same spots and I keep getting killed and it's like not fun anymore. Even though I want to land in that spot, I sometimes have to just kind of like change what I'm doing because I'm listening to like my body and like my brain, and my brain's like, I don't like, I know you're landing hot because you usually drop right away, but like, I'm tired and I can't do that. So can you land somewhere that's different, please? My brain will be like, please, I want to land somewhere else. So I try to listen.
Ready to go. Seen?
I try to take inventory of how I'm feeling about where I'm dropping.
Time to dig up some gold. My name is Ray, and we have a job to do.
But yeah, and like you don't have to like, you know, you don't have to stick to the same, especially with drop spots. You usually don't have to stick to the same
This is your champion.
shit, you know.
This is good. Let's
You could change it up. Vampirica. Okay, Vampirica. Cool. I love not being the jump master. I'm usually the jump master because I choose my legend.
My luck is on. Eyes on the prize.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. We don't have anyone with us. It doesn't appear that we do. I will take that, thank you.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Party inside.
First blood.
First blood already.
Probably should have pinged that
That's what
light mag.
happens when you get too
Didn't
excited.
think about it.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader, as out form. Extend Mastiff, yeah.
I'm going to run this triple take even though I have not been hitting with the triple take whatsoever. Is this a mistake? Maybe. But that's okay.
Optics here. Sniper.
We're in the ring.
Setting up shop. Remember who hooked you up. I've got your back.
Thank you.
Void running.
You are coming home with. Don't forget who hooked you up.
Triple take seems pretty popular on Stormpoint. Yeah. What's in? Oh, there's a purple backpack. Oh, there's a turbocharger. Uh-oh. I'm gonna grab that purple backpack.
Wait up, I'm crafting. Shut a car.
I'm crafting. Patience.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Dibs.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
It was super popular when it was designed as a sniper rifle too. Yeah. I like that they made it an energy marksman though. I think that's super accurate. I'm glad that they made the marksman category. Where should we go? Framley?
Might be something good this way.
Okay. Jump drive.
Say what? We're all inside this
So
room.
I should probably get behind
champion
my
made a poor choice.
people. I said that I was gonna be like a super supportive lifeline. I guess though. But yeah, if I want to support my team, I gotta be next to them. I like how they made the marksman category for each ammo type. Well,
Half
except the
gone, half
shotguns, of
left.
course, yeah. Oh, a marksman shotgun would be kind of funny. What's the difference between the two gun classes? So a marksman is like...
Care package coming in.
between an AR and a shotgun.
Evo shield here.
I
Level 2.
feel in my heart. I don't know how they actually describe it, so don't take. So
Closed
this
door
is
over
just
there.
my feeling on the marksman, but it's almost like They take sniper. They take sniper stocks. So it's like on the a G7 is a marksman. So it's like a mid-range, it's almost like a mid-range sniper, I guess you could kind of say. Like it's like, and they fire quicker. Yeah. It's less power, but they fire quicker. So if you can hit your shots, it's worth it to take them.
Now, let's see what it
Because then
has
you
for
get
me.
like a powerful like mid-range weapon and you don't have to commit to a sniper. Because I feel like sniping is like a commitment, kind of. Like you're committing to having one
Sniper
weapon that
stock
you
here.
can't really
Level
like
3.
want that.
I need it.
No, it's
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package in.
Jump drive set.
Thanks.
Only the best for my friends.
Set the portal.
Let's go this way.
Just the thing for you.
Recharging my shields.
I have
Don't
the vault
mind
key.
if I do.
oh, she's got a vault key.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
Oh,
Dibs.
I just like it as a category because like it's like it's just cool, you know. Oh. Oh.
Let's go here. Forget it. I bet we'll find something
She
good
took
here.
it even though I dibsed it? Girl! I thought we were bros!
Activating jump drive.
It's fine, I'm over it.
I'm going to take a peek over there.
There's not a whole lot happening.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Optics here. Close range. Listen up, we're spread out a bit. Watch your map. There's a sentinel over here.
I open the vault. I get first pick.
Oh, that's right. She had a vault key. I completely forgot about
Not all
that.
of us are in the ring. Check your map.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Beautiful. We have a replicator coming in.
Attention.
Got some extra supplies. New kill leader.
I
Go
bet
on,
we'll
watch
find
out.
something good here. Jump drive in position. Anyone up for some shopping?
Remember who hooked
Oh,
you
it's
up?
her.
I've got your back.
Yeah, so like in my body, I'm noticing like I'm getting like antsy because I want to fight. But my team
Let's explore this way.
Yes.
is not really like we're kind of just like putzing around. So there's a couple of things you can do. What I usually do when I'm like, okay, I want to go fight, I start taking point. So I start pinging. To say like where I want to go. To see if they'll follow me. And I pinged up here and now we're kind of moving.
Treasure pack here.
But since I, in the beginning, was kind of like, okay, I want to support my team. I want to stay with my team. And there's two of them, which is great. I'm not alone.
Hop up here. Dual shell.
Setting up shop.
Extra supplies over here.
At this point, I'd be more active with my pings, letting them know, let's go. Yeah.
My
Making
man got a
contact with
brand new
enemy.
bag.
Adam!
And a target over there.
There you go.
Hostile over there.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Contact. Throwing Oxstar. Very good. We got the kill lead. Reloading.
Care package being
Recharging my shield.
Nice shooting text. Hey, thanks, Victoria's dad.
Tossing an arc star.
Yo.
Enemy down.
Thermite grenade out. Enemy killed. Phasing.
Got optics here. Close range. Hostile close.
How is it 6 squads left? Oh, I'm gonna get 'em.
Throwing thermite
You
grenade.
should smile.
Right. So part of that too is me trusting that however this match is supposed to play out is supposed to play out, and I don't have to do a whole lot of work.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
Trying to make things happen, you know what I mean? So like I could get really antsy and be like, oh, we gotta go, I wanna fight people.
Delivered.
Replicator incoming. Let's make ourselves something nice.
Make it happen, Captain. I don't have to make anything happen. Things are just gonna happen. So like just then we got in a nice little sweet little fight. I killed the kill leader.
Don't drive out.
And now we're chilling again. If this is gonna be like a slight, like kind of a slow match,
Come and get your birthday present.
where we like wait for people or whatever, oh shit. And we kind of like bide our time, and that's like gonna be the best way to play with these two people, then it's better for me because I'm the supportive lifeline. It's better for me to go with that flow.
Let's go this way.
Recharging shields.
Lovely idea. Activating jump drive.
Because now they're getting, oh shit, now I'm behind them. See, now they're like ready. Whereas before I was assuming that they like didn't want to fight or whatever, but they were just kind of like chilling. Because it seems like they want to fight now.
Taking fire. Recharging my shields.
Enemy over there.
Making contact with enemy. Opening fire.
Nice. Can't really see.
Reloading.
Those squads left. For me, that's tied to circle placement too. Are the teams heading where we are? Or yeah. Like you can ping to move
Package.
Care package coming in.
because like you know, circle's coming. You know. So ring's coming. Like you do want to like, and then if you're sometimes it turns out that you're the one who's like
Closed door here.
Enemy
Lovely
spotted.
idea.
you're the one who's watching the ring, because sometimes I find that I'm not watching the ring and then all of a sudden none of us have been watching the ring and then it's like, oh fuck.
I'm spotted. Reload.
Frag out.
Recharging my shields.
Frag out.
Round 4. Beginning ring
We'll go inside.
countdown.
We'll go
They're
inside.
shooting at me.
Good, we're inside.
Pass me that
Hostile close.
Recharging my shields. They're shooting at me. Tossing thermite. Recharging shields.
I'm like staking to this Loba is what I'm doing.
Hostile over there. Done. Healing. Just giving my shields a recharge.
Enemy down.
I gotta get her.
Point running. Reloading.
No! No, I hate when that happens! No!
Whole squad down.
I hate when I do that.
Fire here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Loba. I let you down.
Healing up. Eyes are open now.
I let her down. Oh, there's a Spitfire. Oh, I almost died.
Recharging my shields.
Loba, I'm coming.
Warning.
Is that
Ring
Spitfire?
closing.
Was that Spitfire?
Already inside.
I'll take it. You kidding? You kidding me? Spitfire Summer.
Extended light mag.
Dropship here.
Level 4.
Let's give them a warm welcome.
Gone now, say hello.
Enemy here.
There's another squad on us. Opening fire. I downed an enemy. Hostile right here.
Reloading.
Round 5. Beginning.
Open up the
Contact with
shot
target.
down.
Very good. We finish up.
My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine. Recharging my
Contact.
Yeah. Oh, they're here.
Hostile close.
Oh! There's like an ash like sitting like
Setting portal.
Enemy spotted.
Portal.
Recharging shields.
Firing. Reloading.
that was it. That was her. And the only one who
You
got
are the
picked up was
Apex
me.
champions.
Let's go. So I tried to shift my focus not on what I wanted to happen that wasn't happening, but on what was happening. And it turned out that those people actually were good at fighting and did want to fight. Because sometimes I will assume that my randoms are not fighting because they can't or they're bad or whatever, which is like shitty. When really they're just like chilling and looting, and then they're just gonna go kill whoever comes through. And obviously sometimes you do run into people who like don't want to fight, they don't want to play the game or whatever, and that's like, you know, everybody has a different play style. But I felt myself getting really antsy, and I was like, but I was like, remember when Carly, remember when you wanted to support your team? Remember when you said you wanted to support your team? Describes me perfectly. Don't want to fight because I'm bad and I can't. You can. You can, although I get it. When you're like, I'm not feeling it, you know. I just want to run around and loot. It's Loot Simulator. Come on. But that was helpful for me to notice that I was feeling antsy, but then remember when I said that I wanted to support my team. Remember when I said that? And I do. And I do, though. Ugh. Stretch. GG. Thank you. That was fun. Most supportive lifeline. Clocking in right now. And you can have different... I like to have different... I think about what my different intentions are, too. Because it's not always going to be supportive. Sometimes I'm like, to hell with them. I'm just going to shoot my guns. So it depends on how you feel. But that was fun. Sargento!
Underestimate me and pay the price.
I just think of cheese.
Now rub with me.
Another
I'm ready for
Loba.
a match.
See your imperfections in your enemies, then crush them.
Is this the same team comp we had? Wait, who was our third last time? It was a Wraith.
Introducing your champion.
Hey, that's me.
I'm the jump master. Follow me. Let's explore this way.
Okay, so we got an A team, I think. In the same area as us. A single team, I think, maybe.
We got some extra supplies.
So Sargento landed a little farther than us. Far away from us.
Backpack here. Level 1.
There is a team here somewhere. So I'm keeping my wits about me.
Peacekeeper here.
Attention. First blood.
Opening shop. Come see the merchandise. First blood already. That's what happens when you get too excited.
Contact with target.
You are coming home with me tonight.
There's people here. They're like here.
I've been down.
He's really fucked.
Frag out. Thermite out. It's your lucky day. I've got you.
You do not deserve this, but I will assist you.
Deploying hook drone. Just giving my shields a reach out.
Enemy on me.
Kill leader.
Kill leader? Interesting.
Enemy down. Another taken down. Reloading. Taking. I've been down. Eliminate the enemy. Target close.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Enemy down.
Dang it.
Here. Target close.
I'm trying to find her.
Reloading. Big up to us. That was the last one in the squad.
No, get.
Quick line. I gotcha. 45 seconds. Rings. Don't worry. I got a squad
I'm
mate's
gonna go
armor.
res her upstairs.
Hostile right here.
Healing.
There were two
30
teams
seconds.
here.
Rings close. Here's your birthday present. Just giving my shields a reach out. package over here.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Rings moving. Grenade! Extra out.
On target.
Recharging my shield. Reloading.
Tearing through reality.
Recharging my shield.
Attacking squad. Adjust your strategy.
Coming.
Reloading. Cut down an enemy. Care package. Standing by for care package.
Fighting 200 people. Oh no! Ah!
That hurt. I'm down.
I got caught! I got caught on the stool!
Don't blame yourself. I deserve it.
Ooh, there were 3 squads there. Yikes.
Attention. Has been eliminated.
I did respawn someone. I did do that. Go me. Oh, that was sweaty. And then I thought there was only 1 team, and there was actually 2. There was actually 2! But I feel complete. I supported my team. I did lifeline things. You know? I did my best. I would have struggled to stay calm if I got killed whilst the game wasn't letting me revive like it did with you just before. To stay calm if I got killed wasn't letting me revive? Wasn't letting me revive my teammate? Like if I got killed. Oh, you mean like when I got caught on the bench and I couldn't hide?
It's only over when it's over.
Inputting the bomb in bombastic.
Before when it was letting you
Since
drone revive because of
2681.
the... Oh! Well that...
All aboard
Well
the
nobody was
train.
alive. Nobody was shooting at me at that moment. See, there you go. There you go, Bri. So that's worst case scenario. That didn't happen. That other team was reviving while I was doing that, so I was actually safe while I was doing that.
You don't want to see this up close.
So that's not actually something you would have had to worry about if you were in my position. If you were in my exact position.
Reckon we crash land this puppy there.
Because I was safe when I was doing that, even though it was like kind of annoying. Really wanna go?
Looks fun over there. Non terreblos ultra.
But yeah, I would have been frustrated if I was like trying to get in the death box, but then I couldn't revive, and then that's frustrating for sure. That's understandably frustrating.
Righto.
But and also I think my what's going on here, everyone? I think my Ash knew that that's what was happening because she was like moving away from the death box.
Extra supplies over here.
So that was actually really helpful that she did that. I was like, thank you for moving.
Beginning ring countdown.
Is anyone here? I don't know.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Charge rifle here.
Oh.
Champion eliminated.
Let's be honest, I'm the only real champion here.
I'm gonna take it.
Rampage here. What do you think is over here? Oh, that's got a kick!
Bolt check here.
Oh, they fell. I was like, who's flying in on us?
Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Got me ultimate, mate. This is gonna be a blast.
So cool. We can go. They're moving. That's good.
Ring's close, with a minute to spare. Cano.
Might be something good this way.
Hell yeah.
Ready, set, go!
Ooh, I've got my box.
Others here.
We're all inside the ring. Good. Optics here. Close range.
We could check out here.
Good eye, Silva. Calling in a lifeline package.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated. Package being delivered.
Oh, care package, sweet!
Nice. I did not take that other ultimate accelerant. I can't remember where what the trajectory of the dropship was, so I don't even know if people are going to be over here. I imagine there's a lot of people.
Got some extra supplies.
It's go time! What do you think is over here?
Attention. There is a new kill.
Bloody-o.
Ah, hit the ejector seat!
Car SMG here.
Optics here. Close range.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Reckon I can make use of that.
I
Cheers.
guess we should go to the city.
Let's explore this way.
Loud and clear, hermana.
I like that my team
We got some extra supplies.
is being so communicative.
Wingman here.
We're all buddies. There's nothing in here.
We could check out here.
Righto.
contact with target.
Written loud and clear, hermana. Reloading. I'm down. Reloading. Downed one. Fusey needs an assist.
Reloaded.
Can't believe I'm standing still. You're lucky, I like you.
Contact.
Reloading.
Getting shot at.
That one out of the count.
Enemy down.
Where's Fuse? He's up there.
Launching
Let's
me
go this
knuckle
way.
cluster.
Head drone if you need it.
Healing. Give me a sec.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Recharging the shield.
Random, but I feel like the hot zone in Storm Point goes.
Engaging.
2. Beginning ring countdown.
Stay down. We're all inside this ring.
Getting shot at. Charging on my shields.
Here comes the up.
Yo, replicator's coming in for a landing.
Oh!
Deadbolt here.
Recharging my shields.
Got a vault key, compadre.
Here's your birthday present.
That was really good teamwork on our part.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah, lady.
Extended heavy mag here. Never fall.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
Extended heavy mag here.
Ultimate's
Level
ready to
4.
go.
On you, mate.
Barometer a lot. Storm Point goes to barometer a lot. I don't know if it's intentional, but I feel like that could end up being the next fragment.
Throwing jump pad. It's go time.
I'm not familiar with that spot on the map. I'm sure I've been there. I get in a lot of messy fights in what's it called?
Got some extra supplies.
I can't think about the place. I always jump there though. Ah, what's it called? I wish we had the map so I could say it. It's like on stilts. I wish I had more bats.
Must go faster. Let's go over here.
Okay, team.
There's a beautiful jump pad just sitting here.
So this
Hell
octane
yeah.
is going.
We're up. What? Go faster!
I'm trying to keep up with his ass. 'Cause I don't want him to die.
Care package being delivered.
Let's go this way. You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
There's definitely people fighting on the other side.
Open supply bin over there. Just taking the piss, fellas. Another squad's been there.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
I hear ya.
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package in. We're all inside the ring. Good.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Yo, replicators coming in for a landing. Let's go over
They're
here.
all fighting. You want to go in there?
Can't oath. Reckon we should go here. Change my mind.
I feel like there's gonna be people coming out of here. Wherever you guys want to go.
We could check out here. Ha! Hitting the eject button.
Whee! Ah, nice. Nice.
Care package over there.
Let's go over here. Forget I said anything. Loud and clear, hermana.
You might as well. Might be something good in there.
Kraber here.
Rápido, rápido.
Nice, dude.
Got a hop up here. Turbocharger.
Thank you.
I got you. Now keep moving.
Kraber here.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Fine.
We're already inside the ring. Damn. The good use the good bros. Taking fire.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading. I'm down. No bueno. Down with that one.
Let's explore this way.
Taking damage.
Why are you keep...
Reload.
One day I might not pick you up, Silver. Remember that.
Over here. Charging on my shields.
Hostile close.
Healing. Oh, this is taking too long. Bad guy.
That got real hot. Real fast. I don't know where those people came from.
Eliminate the enemy.
Ah! Well, we did our best then, didn't we? Alright. That's gonna be the strim. I did do so much supporting. Kick butt, have fun. Thanks, Jared. That's that on that. So, yeah. Most of intention happens before you do the thing. That's like the easiest. Nothing for ages than 5 squads go once. Yeah, I was ready. I was ready for it to be gross and insane. But yeah, most of when you're doing intention, and this is something I'm working on right now. Being clear about what I want from an experience before I do it, and like holding that vision of like what I want and how I want to be feeling while I'm there. But not being attached to like an outcome of like winning or needing something to happen or needing people to be different. But yeah, you are worth the moment, the minutes before you do something. You are worth the time it takes to set your intention and make sure you're good to go before you do something. So if you think it'll take too long or I'll make people wait or whatever, you deserve it. It's important for you, for me, I should say. It's important for me anyway. And it's helpful. And it's helpful to keep what you want out of something in mind, or keep your vision in mind when you're experiencing something, because you're in charge of how you experience stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today here on the Trident Network, a three-pronged digital entertainment network that features live shows, film, video content on our YouTube, and a variety of podcasts. If you want to support the Trident Network, you can do so by subbing with your Prime if you want to. This was fun. Thanks for the stream, or subbing regularly. Chuck, thank you so much for hanging out. You're the best. You can follow the Trident Network on all of those platforms. But also, you just hanging out here and talking to me and being a viewer and being so cool is also super helpful to me and the Trident Network. And I appreciate every single last one of you. Next Tuesday is not happening. I'm going to be out of town. But then the following Tuesday, we're going to have another freaking best random ever. And I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love yourselves. Love each other.